Imagine seeing the well-known name Maria Sharapova appear everywhere on the internet when you open your feed. Everyone has an opinion about her latest bikini photos, and the comments are more louder than the headline. Some characterize them as brave, some as excessively bold, and some as unfit for family eyes. What actually happened and why there was such a strong reaction, however, is the key question. Stay tuned to the very end, as I will calmly and honestly explain everything that happened, explain why the anger spread so fast, and talk about what this says about us, not just about a specific swimsuit choice. First, let's talk about the effect of a single image. Until an image of a bikini is viewed by a million people who are impacted by different values and feelings, it remains just that, a picture. People want athletes like Maria to be focused, disciplined, and to project a certain clean image, as if these attributes couldn't coexist with a bold fashion choice. But style and athletics don't have to be mutually exclusive. She can be strong on the court and carefree on the beach. The mixture of those two identities is precisely what makes the image stick in people's minds. Next, think about the speed at which reactions happen. A few angry comments under a post have the potential to spread like wildfire as more comments come in. Before long, all we see in someone is a label: too much, too bold, or too adult. But what exactly is too much? It suggests that certain individuals would never don a bikini. For others, it means that they are worried about kids seeing the image. For many, it's simply the shock of seeing someone they connect with sports show another side, one that is gorgeous, carefree, and completely in control. Another problem is the double standard. Many people cheer when models or singers take suggestive swimsuit photos, but they scowl when athletes do the same. Why? It often comes down to how we limit people. This is your lane, stay there, we're saying. But real people are more than just boxes. These are long, multi-page narratives. Maria's pictures do not take away from her heritage, her education, or her hard work. There's just one more page. Captions and clips are also important. A photo with a calm caption might go unnoticed, but if you add some passionate words, the tone suddenly shifts. A smile becomes provocation, a piece of clothing becomes shocking, and a sunset becomes controversy when someone photographs a few close-ups. But the sun, the beach, and the sheer joy of being outside are just that: light, beach, and joy. Another component of the reaction is body language. People are allowed to criticize, praise, or mock the person behind the screen without taking it into account. It's not fair. It's not necessary to turn your dislike of a style into a moral argument. You can choose not for me and go on. If we want to create a more compassionate atmosphere, we must do that small act every day. So, does the image go too far? It might be better to ask which line we are talking about: taste, culture, or safety. We are largely discussing taste and values if safety is not at threat. They differ from home to home and are private. Because swimwear affects our notions of freedom, pride, modesty, and even age, significant public debates about it never go away. The clamor ultimately has less to do with a solitary beachgoer and more to do with our need to police one another. If you are still here, you know that this topic is more than simply a headline. It has to do with how fast we pile on respect and choice. To put it plainly, you can uphold your values without insulting other people. You can set rules for your own house without trying to manage someone else's wardrobe. You might love the athlete and let her be herself after practice. Stay tuned for more thoughtful viewpoints like this one if this got you thinking. Click like, subscribe, and leave a comment to make sure you don't miss the next post.